Hi, fourth grade friends. So for reading today, you're going to want 8 different colored markers to use as highlighters, okay? So we just said not to black. If you have brown or gray, that would work. Gray would work better almost for your second highlighter. But otherwise, your rainbow colors and pink would be great, okay? Then we have this worksheet attached. Okay, so there's 2 pages. Originally, we were going to do both, and we just ran out of time. So we're going to save the back side for tomorrow. So we're going to use this page, and you're going to want to keep this page to help you do an assignment further on. Okay, next week, we're going to use it. So what we're going to do is with our markers, we're going to pick a color. Doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm going to do yellow. So I'm going to highlight simile on top in yellow. And I might do my metaphor in blue. Maybe I'll do hyperbole in green. Maybe I'll do, brown or personification. Okay? So what we're doing then is you're going to go through and finish highlighting in these ones. Then what your job is to look at the story and see if you can highlight and find 2 similes. Be careful, there's one that looks like a simile, but it's not. Think it's got to use like or as and compare. One metaphor, it's tricky. It uses a past tense of a verb, okay? One hyperbole. 2 examples of personification. This one was really tricky. 2 alliterations. 2 onomatopoeias. I'll give you a hint. One is hidden in a different example of figurative language. 1 idiom. And then this is a new one. We haven't talked about allusion. But what an allusion is where it kind of talks about another story or a movie or a book. It alludes to something else. It mentions something else that makes you kind of think like, that reminds me of another thing I've read. Okay, it's almost like a connection. Okay, so pause the video while you try and find all of those examples, and you're just going to highlight it in your story. Like, for example, I'll tell you alliteration. The first one is Princess Penelope. We got that double sound in a row, 2 P's. So there's one more alliteration. Okay, pause the video while you check for those, and then we'll review our work after. Okay, let's take a look and see how you did, friends. So, we had Princess Penelope was an alliteration. Our idiom was at the top. It was head over heels. And our next alliteration was Prince Patrick. Then we had our simile, sprinted like a cheetah. Our next one was tricky because it's onomatopoeia hidden in it. Shudder is the onomatopoeia, but the personification is the dress seemed to shudder with excitement. And the second one is right after it because dresses don't wait around, right? So it's waiting to be chosen. So there's 2 personifications in a row. It might have seemed like 1, but because there's that comma separating them, it's actually 2. Our hyperbole was the most beautiful dress ever made. Really, Penelope? Ever? Right? Whenever we use those words like that, it kind of gives it away that that's our exaggeration, hyperbole. Our metaphor was kind of hidden because we know it's supposed to use not like or as, but is or are. Well, it uses the word was, which is past tense of the word is. The dress is a sparkling ruby, or the dress was. That one was tricky. Okay. The allusion was the color of Dorothy's slippers, talking about the Wizard of Oz. It's alluding to the Wizard of Oz. Our next onomatopoeia was swished. And our final figurative language was simile, fixed on her like laser beams. Like just straight on her as fast as they could and focused. So that's what we did in class today. We found examples in our story. And tomorrow we will look at the second page of our story and answer those questions. So keep your worksheets for another day. And for next week too, don't get rid of them. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.